So many people out there get all up in arms and triggered when I talk about anything Epic Universal related. Mostly because I haven't stepped foot in the park just yet, and it might be some time before I do. I get comments all the time about how my opinions are always wrong because how could I know? I haven't even tried any of this stuff yet. Well, strap in because I'm about to grade and rank all the new stuff at Epic Universe by grading and ranking everybody else's videos. That's right, I have no shame today. I'm just gonna talk about everybody else's videos. I don't know what to tell you guys other than what I always tell you guys. I'm a big idiot. Don't ever come to me for accurate facts or information because I can barely read or speak. I'm just here for the goofs and the gaffs. Don't take me too seriously. I don't even take myself seriously. Tips, tricks, details, reactions, best rides, worst rides, first visits, food to try, illegal ride, POVs, ultimate guides, and all kinds of opinions have been formulated about this new exciting theme park and uploaded to YouTube by all of your favorite content creators. Thanks to park previews and annual pass holder benefits, various people have made multiple videos about Epic. Comments on my Epic Universal videos are always like, oh, you're not an expert on Epic. You haven't been. Nobody should listen to you. You know how many hours I've wasted watching all of these vlogs and videos? If I'm not an expert, then who is? There's a reason they call me the #1 official, unofficial Epic Universal Vlog Boy of all time. I gave myself that title. No one else gave me that title. It was all me. The Epic Universal problem. Most Orlando vloggers consider Epic to be the greatest thing ever made. I know, we got a new pope and we got a new theme park. I mean, that all happened in 2025. Coincidence? I don't know. It's better than Disneyland, the Magic Kingdom, Islands of Adventure, Six Flags America, which I find hard to believe, Disney Sea, and even that one weird and scary knockoff Disney World in South Korea. You name it, Epic has them all beat. But there are some out there on YouTube who are like, whoa, 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 whoa. Wait a second. I think we have a little bit of a Epic problem. Killing it. These are my favorite type of videos because I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit jealous that I haven't been yet. I feel a little bit left out, so I kind of like watching other people roll around in the filth of hate, just dunking on things all the time. Okay, yeah.
That's something I can get behind.
Holding for rabbit? Holding for rabbit drinking? Rabbit is drinking back there. That's that sound. She's clicking her water bottle. I forgot to put the Elsa in the background. Just Photoshop that in with your mind. I could just get up and do it now, actually. We got a little bit of a break. Holding for water drinking. Still holding for water drinking. Stretching out the runtime. So yeah, I'm probably not gonna be able to get to Epic for a couple of years. I'm gonna say 2 to 3 years. I originally was hoping to go sometime this fall 2025. Doubt that's gonna happen. First, because it's kind of expensive to travel and buy theme park tickets for both my wife and I. She's an elementary school teacher and I make YouTube videos with fart noises in them. So like, we don't have like a lot of money. Plus theme park tickets?
In this economy?
And yeah, this park's gonna be crowded for some time, like really crowded. I think it's gonna be a bit of a headache just trying to get in there and do all the stuff.
So Epic Universe will be opening in just a few short weeks. And I hate to say it, but I don't think it's ready.
Andrew's video here, it kind of made me laugh because he opens a video talking about how a lot of the rides and attractions are down during most of the preview days. And it's like, I get it. This is the first theme park to open in Orlando, the first major one to open in Orlando since, I guess, Islands of Adventure in '99. Maybe Animal Kingdom? I'm pretty sure a lot of these people making videos now, they weren't even alive in 1999. But Disneyland had all kinds of problems during its initial opening back in the 50s. The pavement was not even done. It was like still wet in some areas, so much so that like women's high heels were sinking into it. Bathrooms weren't working. They brought in a bunch of these horrifically butchered Ice Capades outfits for all of their characters in the parade. And listen, if you want to talk about disastrous theme park openings, don't even get me started on Jurassic Park. They lost a lawyer that day. Could you imagine a world without lawyers? Oh. But you know, Andrew's a little bit new to the game. And I found it kind of funny that he's like, oh, this park is having a lot of problems. Well, most theme parks usually have a lot of issues when they first open anyway.
I've noticed that most of the single rider lines in this park are really bad. They get way too many people in them, people bringing their full groups in them, to the point where this single rider takes longer than the standby line.
He does bring up a lot of really good points that I do agree with about the wait times and how they will be a complete disaster once this park officially opens to the rest of the public. Express passes seem to be another major issue here because it's not valid for all rides and the express pass is just single use. So I feel like it's a lot of money for this. And every time I check Twitter, I see people claiming pretty much all of the rides are down or closed or have insanely long lines because the park is still in technical rehearsals. It seems as though one of the longest lines in the park is for customer service.
Everyone loves the big portals. Like, they love to take pictures in them. They love to take videos of themselves walking in and out of them. And it can actually get kind of difficult in some spots because there's always people like taking up the whole area, like trying to shoot their videos or taking pictures right in a small spot where there's tons of people coming in and out. And you're like trying not to get in their way, but you still have to get past.
Andrew also brought up a really important point that I think a lot of people have not addressed yet. And that's probably because a lot of the people who are making videos about Epic Universal are actually committing this crime. I cannot tell you how many times in other people's videos I've watched them film the portal and walk through and really kind of take their time. That's gonna be a problem once we get a lot of people going into these areas. It's a bottleneck. It kind of filters people in. And there's only one way in, there's only one way out. Through those portals. There's no back entrance, there's no side entrance, there's no like throughway like other parks like Islands of Adventure or Universal Studios or any of the Disney parks. That's it. That main entrance, that's the only way in. And unfortunately, it looks like Universal has implemented the dreaded virtual queue system for the lands. Kind of annoying to me personally, but honestly, what else can you do? That's just how this park is. And once a specific land hits capacity, they have these giant doors that close. So the only way in is through a virtual queue and you just kind of have to wait. And I guess wait around that area, who knows how long, and then if it opens up, okay, then you can kind of go in. Overall, I'm gonna give Andrew's video a solid 7. He brought up a lot of really important points that I hadn't even thought about. He embraced the hate, another thing that I like, and his videos don't dilly-dally, they get right to the point. My guy's got places to be, not at Epic, apparently. It looks as though Epic is still ironing out the details. They'll get there eventually. Thankfully, this park isn't going anywhere anytime soon. Again, I feel like there's no rush for me to get there. I just want to kind of wait, okay? I want to wait until all the hype kind of dies down a little bit. I got Six Flags America. Not for much longer, but I have it now. And you know what? I'll get there when I get there. Having said that, if anybody out there watching knows of an easy way for me to get into the park before it officially opens on May 22nd, hit your boy up. Honestly, me going to the park and not being able to ride anything because either the lines are like 7 hours long or just everything is broken is kind of funnier. It'll be awful for me. It'll be quite enjoyable for everyone at home watching. So I guess that's a win. And if you guys don't know this already, Dan went to Epic without me. A little piece of my soul broke when he did that. He even went with Rob too. So I feel like our friendship is just really in jeopardy right now. And I'm gonna give him a big fat stinking -7. A solid -7 for that heinous act of aggression. Ride POVs. I'm fairly certain you cannot film on any Universal rides. Now, full disclosure, I have actually filmed on some Universal rides. It's just kind of the slow, dark rides like E.T., Spider-Man, Cat in the Hat. I thought similar to like Disney World, you were allowed to film on attractions, but turns out that you're not allowed to. I mean, I never filmed on any really crazy intense rides because they're pretty good at like, monitoring that. And honestly, why would I want to film on those rides? It's crazy. So yeah, pretty certain you cannot film on any Epic Universe rides because once again, they're still in technical rehearsals. They don't want this stuff getting out just yet. I even made a video all about this. Shameless plug right here. Regardless, that hasn't stopped people from filming on these rides anyway. I was shocked to see the amount of POVs of the Cody Road Stardust Racer, for example. I've heard that ride is really intense. up there with like the Velocicoaster. So I don't know what people are doing filming on that ride.
I have never experienced a theme park like this before in my life.
Oh, poor Kyle here. My poor sweet Kyle. He finally got into Epic. I think there was some controversy with him getting in, not getting in, he got invited, didn't get invited. Honestly, I don't know. I don't really care.
They just announced that they're having technical difficulties again, so yeah. Made it to the point where it broke down last time. What are the odds it breaks down again?
But my guy was having all kinds of problems riding the new Harry Potter Ministry of Magic ride. And he's pretty much echoing the same exact thing Andrew brought up with the technical issues with rides being down.
I may have a POV of this ride. Just let you know, I did not record it.
I don't believe you, Kyle. I don't believe you. I think you may have filmed on this ride, trying to pass the buck off on somebody else. And you know what? I'm not a really big fan of showing the ride before the park is officially opened. Wait until more people get to experience it, and then you can put up your ride POVs. I think it's okay to show off elements of the theme park of you going around enjoying these things, what have you, waiting in lines, eating stuff. Always, people love filming themselves eating stuff. But maybe avoid showing too much of the actual ride before everyone else can experience it. At least wait until like June. How about that? Thankfully, most of these ride POVs are just that, just the POVs. So those are easy to avoid. You scroll through YouTube, you see those pop up. Oop, nope, don't wanna look at that. No, thank you. No, don't wanna see that.
I hope if you guys are subscribed to this channel, you are not getting sick of Epic Universe. Because this park may not be for everybody. The question is the hype real?
Overall, I give Kyle's video titled A Rough Night at Epic Universe Problems That Must Be Solved, Full POV, The Battle of Ministry, a solid 7. He went to the park for like, I don't know, like 3 hours and rode like 2 things, slapped in a POV, and he was out. My guy just throws caution into the wind. He just films a little bit of everything and for that juicy, sweet content, and he uploads on YouTube and gets a solid 7 from me. Complete guides. These are the type of videos that tell you all about the best things to do in the park, as well as give you a plethora of tips and tricks. They kind of give you the broad strokes of a theme park, right? These are the type of videos you first stumble upon when beginning to research things. They answer the question, can you do all of Epic Universe in just one day? Epic Universe One Day Guide. It's the title of the video. Personally, these videos can be a little overwhelming to me because it's just one thing after another, after another, after another, after another. Show everything, make the runtime as long as possible. You gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta do this, you gotta do that. Meet this thing, eat this thing, ride this, start off the day going this way, not that way. Then don't forget about buying this. You'll need another vacation after this vacation. Just so much to do in one theme park. And they put the pressure on you to experience it all. And if you don't, you're a loser. I don't think they say that. I think I'm saying that. You're a loser. Honestly, I have to take like breaks in the middle of watching some of these videos just to process all the information that they are throwing at my face nonstop. And so you know what? They get a solid 7.
I cannot believe I made it to Epic Universe and rode the most epic ride I have ever been on. The Flame!
Bless little Justin Scarred's heart. Is it Justin Scared or Scarred? Scarred. Justin Scarred. He's a California Disneyland boy. He was so jazzed he made an hour-plus video about his visit to the park.
And I have a feeling that no matter what happens, today is going to be epic. This is a big day, my friends.
He also talked like so much. You guys think I don't shut up.
It's huge. I mean, it's absolutely all of this just for the carousel. Only so many hours in one day. I haven't drank nothing all day. I'm shook. Black Sheep began eating from his trough, blowing me away. That is hiccup to this castle. Oh!
And you know what? He gets a solid 7. Vincent Vision. Epic Universe tips and tricks. What to do first, virtual line tips and more.
This is also where some of the day lockers are. You go down this little pathway over here, and it leads to a small room with some of the day lockers. There's actually a few more lockers available in the park that I'll tell you about in just a little bit.
Vinny gave me a lot of good tips about lockers. As you guys know, I'm an old man. I like to arrive at places early, find really good parking spots, and find the best bathrooms. Those are the things that I'm most concerned about at a theme park. Not so much the rides or the food, it's the logistics, okay? And finding a spot to store my stuff, because I'm old and I don't want to carry things, really important. This is the type of content that I truly, truly live for.
So officially from Universal, there are 3 drop points throughout the day. There is 11 a.m., 3 p.m., and 6 p.m.
And Vincent also spends a lot of time going over the virtual queues. I don't need all the details about the rides, just tell me how to do the things to get onto the ride. And I feel like the virtual queue is an important process now that we all have to get used to dealing with. I'm telling you, these virtual queues, they're getting annoying. I don't want to deal with them.
Maybe in the future, if the ride is running more reliably, it's running more smoothly and efficiently, it'll be easier to get virtual lines.
I lucked out a couple times during Rise of the Resistance. I think even one time I got like boarding group number 2, like right off the bat. But then there's been other times when I tried to do Guardians of the Galaxy, didn't get that at all. So I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to sit on my phone at a theme park all day. I don't want to do this. We're gonna get so screwed with this Ministry of Magic ride. I don't think anybody's gonna be able to ride it. Vinny gets a solid 7.
Welcome to Must Do Epic Universe. I'm your host, the Crystal Palace. Today, I'm taking you around Universal's brand new theme park, Epic Universe, to show you what's hot and what you must do right now. Let's go.
Bless little Crystal's heart here. I'm gonna go on a limb and I'm going to say that I think she wants a career in broadcasting. Okay, I'm getting a lot of Stacy Does Disney tips vibe, you know? From the thing that Resort used to be on the Resort TV. Top 10 must do at Epic Universe. I like how our video is only like 10 minutes. Doesn't waste any time. I mean, it's a perfect video for moms.
Let's go, Team Peach. Woo! Through the warp pipe we go.
My God, she's got a lot of pep.
Try to think of something clever, anything clever.
Okay.
And then come back when you have just the tiniest shred of quality, yes?
Invisible Man just straight up threw a haymaker at Crystal with that comment. Whoa, yikes. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna clip that. I'm gonna use that for future videos. She gets a solid 7. Ranking rides. Here we go. The most controversial, the most juicy type of videos out there. Everybody's got a favorite. Turns out that a lot of people have the top 3 same favorites. And those are Monsters Unchained, Cody Rhodes Stardust Racer, and the Ministry of Magic ride, which nobody can ride because the virtual queue is busted. Spoiler alert. I should have said that before I said the top 3. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I mean, I was holding out hope that the DK ride would, be somewhere in the top 3. Turns out it's kind of in the middle. So here are the 2 rides that pretty much get the lowest ranking overall. Seems to be the Dragon Racer Rally and the Curse of the Werewolf. That ride just looks like it spins a lot. Seems like it's kind of lacking in some areas. Maybe they just ran out of money putting that ride together, and they put a lot of energy into Monsters Unchained. But either way, it's a good little ride to kind of help chew up the lines of people. Hiccup's Wing Racer might be a little bit of the dark horse here. I think a lot of people maybe wrote that off, but I'm hearing a lot of good things about that ride. Honestly, might be one of the rides I'm most excited about.
Like a go-kart, you're supposed to be going fast, but I like the attraction. I am glad that there's not like a ton of the attractions with the AR stuff because it's a little disorienting, and I think the first...
Oh no. It's this guy again. It's the guy who holds the microphone. The lavalier microphone. You're not supposed to hold lavalier microphone. Okay, when you hold the lavalier microphone like that, you get really bad sound, okay? Holding the mic like this, you're gonna get a lot of plosives, a lot of pee-pop and pops, okay? Those mics in general, they pick up a big circular sound pattern. Also, it's a lavalier. You clip it to your shirt. You don't need to hold it. You don't need to hold the lavalier. It drives me insane every time with this guy.
You have a microphone like this.
Don't talk like this. Talk like this. Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me?
Why?
Why? Here's his ranked list of rides. And you know what? You're getting a 6. Not a solid 6. Just a regular 6. Maybe it'll get bumped up to a 7 if you learn to hold the microphone off to the side like this. Not like this. Like this. Makes it so you don't... Every time you do a pop and a pee, microphone will pick that up over on the side like this. And you know what? You'll get a solid 7 if you actually clip the lavalier to your shirt like it was intended. I got a little bit too animated on that one. I apologize. The Pew 2. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm probably just still mad that Dan went to Epic without me. That's really where a lot of this hate comes from.
I think the virtual queue will be a thing. I think it's a good thing. I understand it's frustrating because sometimes you can't get a spot.
Interesting. Pew 2 is a fan of the virtual queues. I'll just let you guys decide whether or not that's a good or bad thing. It's bad. Just one land video. These new lands are packed with insane detail, plus there's a lot of interactivity too. Take Super Nintendo Land, for example. You get your little, your new little magic bands, your Mario magic bands. You can hit the blocks, press a wall or something, and then Toad gives you the 2-finger salute. Yeah, that's a real thing. I have to blur these out. I don't have to blur out the Toad middle fingers because that's for science or something.
Can you spend an entire day in just the Wizarding World of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic at Epic Universe? I'm gonna find out. One land with only one ride for 10 hours.
However, I feel as though making a video titled, "Can I spend 10 hours in one land?" might be a little bit too much already. For like the 5th time in this video, I've said this. The park isn't even open yet. It's not officially open. We're still in soft preview time. And yet we're making videos where people spend 10 hours in one land? This feels like season 5 of a network TV show when all the writers are burned out from writing 24 episodes and they just trap 2 of the main characters in like an elevator for an episode. I don't think we're there just yet for this theme park. Here's a bit more of an extreme challenge. Can I spend like 10 hours at Toon Lagoon and Islands of Adventure? That's a really good idea. I'm gonna write that down actually. Please don't steal that idea. That's a good idea. I gotta write that one down real quick before someone else steals it. Yeah, I may have to delete that. Kenny, just delete that clip. Delete it, and then no one will know you're a good idea. So smart. Just hold for editing. allears.net is making videos where they spend 10 hours in each land. First was the Harry Potter French town. Now it's Super Nintendo Mario Land. Everything is new and exciting in these areas, and not all the details have been covered just yet. I'm pretty sure the Universal design team overpacked these lands with those details and Easter eggs in order for people to find something new during every visit. So showing all this kind of kills the fun of the discovery for some people. This is something you do when the park's been open for like a year or 2. I'm gonna give her a solid 7. Also, doesn't allears.net, don't they just like churn out content? Like, it's like a newsletter type of thing, right? Food reviews. We are at max capacity with the food reviews. It's too many, way too many. And also just regular vloggers are just jamming in food reviews in their vlogs. I think only a select group of people should just focus on food. If that's your thing, do the food. Not everybody needs to review the food, mostly because everyone kind of says the same thing about the food. We're all just kind of in agreement. This Universal food, it's good, very expensive. There's no chicken tenders there. A lot of people don't like the no chicken tenders policy that Epic has. And here are the final rankings for all videos. Lots of solid 7s across the board. We got 1 6 and a 1- solid 7. You know who you are. So hopefully we all learned a little something today. We came together as a community, as people. Epic Universe, it's close. It's right around the corner. It's the 8th now. I don't know, whenever you guys watch this, it could be a different date. That's usually how time works. So, if anyone has a way of sneaking me into Epic before it opens and is just so unbelievably crowded, hit your boy up. If not, I'm just gonna wait until like, I don't know, like 2028 maybe to go. I think that's a good year.